from a water-damaged basement in Prince George's County, Maryland. It's Sunday night. Welcome to Sunday Songs. How you doing? Thanks for coming back to the show. Yeah, if you've watched before, if this is your first time watching, thanks for stopping by, and also thank whatever profoundly strange person recommended the show to you. If you haven't been here before, this is how it works. I'm going to play some tunes for you here on the guitar, on my proprietary piano camera. I'm going to take some requests from you later in the show. I'm going to take some questions in the live chat. I'm going to play my favorite James McMurtry song for you tonight, which is very exciting. And we'll also do a Soft Boy Poem Corner, which is America's favorite time to cry, whether you like it or not. Thanks for being here. To everybody, it's always really helpful when you guys can call or text a friend about the show. Actually, don't call them. Just text a friend about the show. Send them a link to the show, or if you're watching on Facebook, just comment their name at the bottom. It helps spread the word about the show, and I really appreciate it. So all that being said, it's a Dog Days of Summer episode of Sunday Songs here tonight. Here's kind of a dark song that has a summery feel to it of mine. Most songs of mine are dark, but at least this one kind of feels like summer to me. To meet me is to dare into the darkness. But if you are devoted to a dream, go and light the lantern, leave your family abandoned. Meet me by the shallow of the stream. Meet me by the shallow of the stream. To ask me is to love with hesitation. My answer is the same as it has been. Here is my affection, no conditions and no questions. Open up the door and let me in. Open up the door and let me in. Trust me is to travel past the towers. Those who make it back from here are few. It takes all of your devotion to have courage for a moment. The world is best at better men than you. The world is best at better men than you. To love me is to sit upon the mountain. Every step is harder than the last, but to find the step above it is to triumph, is to summit. Taste the frigid water from the tap. I'll taste the frigid water from the tap. Curse me for the life we left behind us is to misremember what was caused. For from the vacant cradle to the empty kitchen table, show me what was precious that was lost. Oh, I'm sorry that I said it, and I know it might be reckless. Oh, show me what was precious that was lost. Thank you. Here's another tune. That reminds me of summer. Like I said, most of my tunes are pretty dark and existential, you know what I mean? So that's not exactly what you would associate with summer unless you're a strange person. But I think this one qualifies for a summer song too. This might be my most summery song. When I was a young man, I released my feet, and they carried me strong across the trouble I'd meet. When without peace, when weary the most, they'd head for the east, and I'd sleep on the coast. When the summer was ripe, come and knock on my door, see my friends and their pipes sit upon my porch. Alive was the highway, a light was the bridge. I got high in a way that I haven't got since. Oh, my Chesapeake, oh, my Chesapeake, forget all the things my soul does seek. A boy needs no dinner when the tobacco is sweet. I'll sleep tonight on the Chesapeake. We ran down our nights in rundown hotels with balcony cries in bottles and bells, to abandoned weeks, to hangover days, to not quit tomorrow what we could quit today. Oh, my Chesapeake, oh, my Chesapeake, forget all the things my soul does seek. I guess the moment is best when the moment is brief. I'll sleep tonight on the Chesapeake. I'll sleep tonight on the Chesapeake. And now every summer I hear no call. If my friends are not lawyers, they don't work at all. You can call that man history who lives in the past. Can you blame him for asking for something less? Oh, my Chesapeake, oh, my Chesapeake, forget all the things my soul does seek. Another Sunday dead, another needless week. I'll sleep tonight on the Chesapeake. I'll sleep tonight on the Chesapeake. I'll sleep tonight on the Chesapeake. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys can throw down there in the comments or the live chat where you're watching from tonight. It's always my favorite part of the show, seeing where everybody is checking in from. Is a only child for 100 miles, living in the land of plenty. You could raise your cup anytime you want, never find it empty. but your plate was flush and you had so much, while others had not any. As you lay in bed where they shaved your head, now you're one of many. Oh, now you're one of many. It was hard to breathe when you knew no need. The crown had lay so heavy. At night you slept underneath your bed, both your pistols ready. But they stole your robes, now your clothes won't sell for a penny. You're free to rest your naked chest, now you're one of many. Oh, now you're one of many. The sirens cried in the afternoon. Did your mouth go dry? Did your blood run blue? Was it louder than a drum in an empty room? Did it strike so hard, 'cause it rang so true? As a traveler in the wider world, the road was never friendly. So you turned around, you were homeward bound at the tender age of 20. When you arrived, you cried to find your mother had no memory. Once you were her only child, now you're one of many. Oh, now you're one of many. Thank you. Let's see what you guys are watching from tonight. Let's just see a moment. As always, our friend Andrew is watching from Vancouver. As always, our friend Charles Kyle is watching from Wake Forest, North Carolina. As always, our friend Jason Harper in Ann Arbor. A new friend, Katam Mani, is watching from Albany. How you doing? I have been to a place in your fair city to play a gig that they call The Egg. I've played The Egg in Albany, New York. Mama Mary's checking in. How you doing, Mama Mary? Trish is wondering, per my Instagram video earlier today, when the unboxing video will begin. Very soon, Trish, very soon. Just stay tuned. Scott is checking in from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Fair enough. As always, our friend Emily Feld is checking in from the Twin Cities. Great to see you, Emily. Thanks for sticking with us. As always, our friend Brian Sauer is checking us out from Kentucky. All right. Good. Tom is a James McMurtry fan. You're a wise man with excellent taste then. My man Darren Broad is checking us out from Ann Arbor as well. This is great. Okay, so I promised you guys last week, we talked a lot last week about a patch that we were going to make for folks who watch Sunday songs, because I'm getting ready to go back out into the world and start playing gigs again, IRL, in real life. And a lot of the viewers of the show have wanted some way to kind of distinguish one another. If they come out to a gig, they want to know who else at the gig watches Sunday songs. So we decided last week that maybe we should try for a patch, right? And the only way to get this patch, you can't buy it online or really buy it at all. The only way to get this patch is to know that it exists by watching Sunday songs, coming to the gig, going to the merch table, and just asking for a Sunday songs patch. And if you ask, ye shall receive. That's a promise. We're just going to give it away. If you know about the patch and you ask about it at the merch table, ye shall receive it. And I had the guys at a place called Quiet Strength Design, who designed our logo here. I had them mock up one of these patches. It's nothing fancy. It's really simple. I wanted it to be simple. I wanted it to have no text on it whatsoever, because I wanted it to be kind of cryptic and only to be understood by people who are in the know, who watch this show. So this is it. This is my proposed patch to you guys for folks that watch Sunday Songs. This is what it would look like. Boom. So you'd come to the merch table, you'd say, hey, I know Sunday Songs, or I watch Sunday Songs, we'll come up with some sort of code word, and I'll get these manufactured, and we'll lay one of these on you. We had talked about doing some sort of color-coded thing with the patches as to how many songs that you would, or Sunday Songs that you had watched. I don't know, I thought about that a little bit more and more. I don't know how feasible that is, or how necessary it is. Why don't we just start here? We'll start with that patch that I showed you there. From going forward, if you come to any show of mine, just head up to the merch table, ask for the Sunday Songs patch, and it's yours free of charge. All right, I want to play you a song by one of my absolute favorite songwriters. He is what would be known as a songwriter in that, I mean, he has a very loyal following. A lot of people love James McMurtry, but he has a rabid following among other songwriters. I think that always tells you something. I toured with James. We were on the same label out of Nashville. We were on a label called Lightning Rod Records together, run by my good friend Logan Rogers. Shout out to my man Logan, who I love dearly. And because we were on the same label, I got a chance to go out and open for James. This must be 7 or 8 years ago now. Back in my pre-kids days, where I could just go travel the deep south of America for a couple $100 a night. It was fun times, and this was always the highlight of James McMurtry's set for me when he would play it every night. I'd always wait for this song. It takes place in Houston. I don't think I always imagine this song taking place in Houston. And when there's hurricanes down in Houston, people get together at bars for what they call hurricane parties to ride out the storm. So that's where this song takes place. It's called Hurricane Party. Where the hurricane party's winding down and we're all waiting for the end. And I don't want another drink, I only want that last one again. He gave me such a fine glow, smoking slow, now I should probably be homeward bound. There's just no one to talk to when the lines go down. Well, I guess in the morning I'll go looking for my gray striped cat. My old house can take the weather, so I ain't too concerned about that. She was built to take the wind back in 1910, when this was one damn fine town. Now there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Candles flicker on the back bar and the building is shaking from the wind. I bought a whiskey for the gypsy and she turned my leather back into skin. Just a fleeting glimpse of that rare suspense I once thought made the world go round. Now there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Open up your back screen door, let me see your face once more. My hands are cold and my feet so sore, and I can't go on this way. The Thoughts come fast, too many to keep count. Best just to let them on through. Now I'm breaking those glass insulators with my old 22. Off the telephone poles as a $50 rolls on the knuckles of a rodeo clown. There's just no one to talk to when the lines go down. Oh, my one true love, my God, I remember her still. She ran off for California, now she's living in them Hollywood hills. With some bullfrog prince, I've not seen her since, though she calls when he's out of town. There's just no one to talk to when the lines go down. Open up your back screen door, let me in your space once more. I was looking for an easy score, but it just don't work that way. Some insurance man biker is yelling out for one more beer, but a part-time pirate just can't get no respect around here. We got our problems too, man, and we'll get to you in just a minute. Sit your drunk ass down. There's just no one to talk to when the lines go down. Now there's water up past the wheel wells of my Ford, and I don't guess that she'll run. But I left a pack of Winstons on the dash. Would you fetch 'em for me, son? The morning's first cigarette, that's as good as it gets. Well, I guess I should know by now that there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Thanks for coming to Sunday Songs tonight. That's a James McMurtry song. Pardon me. That's my favorite James McMurtry song, called Hurricane Party. I think it's off an album called Just Us Kids. I don't know. I came to know the song, as I told you before, on that tour with him. Yeah, I'm sure many of you know who James McMurtry is, but if you don't, go get his music in your life. All right. Phil says a tardy slip from the hall monitor. Checking in from Smoky, Pullman, Washington. Hot summer Sunday songs. Phil, thanks for joining us. Dan Zim is checking in from Lafayette, Indiana. Hey, Kevin Briley wants to hear Long Midnight today. You will get your wish, sir. You certainly will. Although I'm going to do the piano cam first. Walter Dude and Donnie is back in Iowa City. Oh man, this is the start of like a Dylan song, man. It is winter in Melbourne, lockdown. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Jonathan's checking in from Brooklyn. How you doing, Jonathan? Thanks for being here. Phil is asking about my shows coming up. Yeah, there are going to be shows coming up. The only ones we have announced right now are in New Hampshire and Park City, Utah. But there will be more to come in the fall and in the winter of next year. So and I'll let you guys know when those come out. Modesto Garza said, what's the name of this song again? It is Hurricane Party by James McMurtry. I believe off of Just Us Kids is the name of it. Cheryl Grove says, one of my favorite McMurtry songs. He tells a story that allows you to easily visualize the setting. His characters are so rich. It's true. I mean, McMurtry songs are like, they can really be like novels almost, which makes sense because his father was the famed American novelist Larry McMurtry, who wrote Lonesome Dove, who, God rest his soul, passed away. Larry McMurtry did in April of this year. So I've gone back and hit up the Lonesome Dove series again in his honor. It's better than I even remember it. All right, I'm going to head over to, if you haven't seen our show before, oh wait, before I say this, if you're joining us tonight, it always helps out when you tell a friend about the show. If you can text a friend a link to the show, tell them that there's a free show going on. It always helps me out, so thanks for doing that. I'm going to head over to the piano here and play a few songs on our proprietary piano cam. As always, I'm going to plunk a few notes, and if you could just tell me in the comments whether you're able to hear me or not, that will be great. And I will not start playing a full song until I know that you guys can hear me. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Phil says piano affirmation. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, I've been a real chicken about trying this next song on the piano because it's really difficult to play. I can play it by myself flawlessly, I promise you. It's just when I do it in front of people, I get nervous about messing it up. So I'm just going to go for it, all right? And this is my first time playing this song live on piano for other people. God help me. I don't know, but I could swear we left our better self somewhere. These days all we do, it seems, chase our checks and call them dreams. I've known you since we were kids, with the whole world caught up on a dish. Then the work went south and your dad got sick, and the ground below began to slip. Bright beginnings often fade, precious few can keep the flame. So let the chips fall where they may. We're headed out of town today. Where we're bound for I can't say, 'cause there's no sure things in this life, babe. Bright beginnings often fade, precious few can keep the flame. But all I have I'd give to stand beside that brightness once again. And all I have I would happily give. All I have, I would happily give. All I have, I would happily give. All I have, I would happily give, baby. To stand there with you now. To stand there with you ever. To stand there with you now. To stand there with you ever. To stand there with you now. To stand there with you ever. To stand there with you now. And there with you ever. Thank you. I had to just get through that one time. I had to get it out of my system. I was really nervous about playing it on piano in front of other people, and I got it out of my system. Let me get a drink of water really quick. Here's one that I can actually play on piano. I think I saw this one requested. Hey, little brother, did you hear I made it back to town? I'm getting sober, there's some things I gotta figure out. I saw the station and the light we used to run around. I could have sworn that there were things I used to care about. Oh, so pleased to see you, been so long. Where you been since I've been gone? What were all those words we used to shout? I am the great despiser. I hold myself beside her. I often hope for fire. I am the great despiser. Hey, little brother, did you hear I'm slipping back and forth? I'm getting older, man, it's barely worth it anymore. I had a dream that we were sitting on the summer porch. It seemed like everything was just the way it was before. Oh, so pleased to see you, been so long. Where you been since I've been gone? What were all these frozen letters for? I'm the great despiser. I hold myself beside her. I often hope for fire. I am the great I don't wanna care about it anymore. Piano cam. Okay. And now, my friends, it is, shoot. Hey, it's my Aunt Teresa watching tonight. Oh, no, you're not my Aunt Teresa, David Johnson. Where did her comment go? I just saw her come in a second ago. Where'd she go? Oh, no. All right. You guys really had my back, I can see here in the comments. When I went for Bright Beginnings on the piano, I really appreciate you. This song, she's asking if, I'm assuming if Bright Beginnings was written for, no, I had the guitar hook written, and then I was driving home one day and I could just hear the piano part, and so I went and wrote the piano part. Well, I really do appreciate you guys supporting me there. Phil says, I was watching the Hulu Paul McCartney, Rick Rubin show, which is recommended. I've heard this, and Paul has fond memories of his father's piano playing. Do you play in front of your kids? You know, I don't play that much music in front of my kids. I'm too afraid that they'll end up becoming musicians to to actually play. But, you know, I was actually just thinking the other day that I should play a lot more in front of them. They listen to a lot of music, just not like my music or me doing it. Oh, here it is. There's my Aunt Teresa. How you doing, Aunt Teresa? Down there at North Beach. I hope you're well. David Johnson said I was impersonating your aunt. That's just creepy, David Johnson. It's just damn creepy. Okay, we're going to go to America's favorite time to cry, Soft Boy, Poem Corner. Here's a cool poem, I think that kind of speaks to summer, by a poet named Dick Allen. I think he's talking about summer, but I think, you tell me, I think he might also be talking about heaven. We'll see. Air out the linens, unlatch the shutters on the eastern side, and maybe find that deck of bicycle cards lost near the sofa. Or maybe walk around and look out the back windows first. I hear the views magnificent. Old silent pines leading down to the lakeside, layer upon layer of magnificent light. Should you be hungry, I'm sorry, but there's no Chinese takeout. Only a general store. You passed it coming in, but you probably didn't notice it's one weary gas pump along with all those Esso cans from decades ago. If you're somewhat confused, think Vermont, that state where people are folded into the mountains like berries in batter. What I'd like when I get there is a few hundred years to sit around and concentrate on one thing at a time. I'd start with radiators and work my way up to Meister Eckhart. Or why do so few people turn their lives around? So many take small steps into what they never do, the first weeks, the first lessons, until they choose something other, beginning their lives, so never knowing what it's like to risk last-minute failure. I'd save blue for last, Klein blue, or the blue of Crater Lake on an early June morning. That would take decades. Don't forget to sway the fence gate back and forth a few times just for its creaky sound. When you swing and the tires swing, make sure your socks are off. You've forgotten, I expect, the feeling of feet brushing the tops of sunflowers. In Vermont, I once met a ski bum on a summer break who had followed the snows for 7 years and planned on at least 7 more. We're here for the enjoyment of it, he said, to salam into joy. I expect you'll find Bibles scattered everywhere, or Talmuds or Korans, as well as little snippets of gospel music, chants, old Advent calendars with their paper doors still open. You might pay them some heed. Don't be alarmed when there's that familiar starts fading, as gradually you lose your bearings. Your body seems to turn opaque and then transparent until finally it's invisible. What old age rehearses us for and vacations in the limbo of the Middle West. Take it easy. Take it slow. When you think I'm on my way, the long middle passage done, fill the pantry with cereal, curry, and blue and white boxes of macaroni. Place the checkerboard set, or chess if you insist, on the flat-topped stump beneath the porch's window. Pour some lemonade into the tallest glass you can find in the cupboard. Then drum your fingers, practicing lifting your eyebrows until you tell them all, the skeptics, the bigots, blind neighbors, those damn with faint praise critics on their hobby horses, that I'm allowed. And if there's a place for me that love has kept protected, I'll be coming. I'll be coming too. I thought that was a damn fine poem when I found it today. Okay, I'm going to take requests now. Any requests that you might have, any questions in the live chat. I think the first request that I saw was from one of our longtime viewers, Kevin Briley, who wanted to hear this song, which he said was on a playlist he had going earlier today. This is off an album called The Flood in Color. Like a morning star, like the firstborn son, well, my blistered heart has been lifted up, and through narrow eyes I have seen so long. Now my road is wide and my grievance gone. In my own long midnight is done. Like a steady job, like a heavy rain, I'll be close at hand when they call my name. I couldn't say as much even yesterday, but I have seen the flood and my heart is changed. In my own long midnight is done. In my own long midnight is done. Thank you. I think that one was for Kevin Briley. Let's see what else. What else do you guys want to hear tonight? Oh, a couple votes for Desdemona. Third for Desdemona. Then I guess it's a fourth because Quentin says every time someone requests another song, I change my vote to that one. All right. Well, we'll call that a quorum. This is a song off off my most recent album. It sounds a little bit better up here. Do I know that face? Or is it just the light? Did I hold your hand in another life? I've worn many coats just to brave the wild. I've been 1,000 men, I've been a single child. Look out, Desdemona, your father saw you smile. Yes, I know that laugh as the credits fade. From the way I bleed, I believe I know that blade. I hope my dying words, they keep you awake like a golden rule you just can't obey. Look out, Desdemona, you're not too young to pay. I know your secrets, thought I could keep it, but I know that I can't. Do you see that moon? Do you see those stars? They have never changed. I have strayed so far. The light just lays itself on your long white neck like it's softly dead. On the night we met, Look out, Desdemona, this is all we get. Look out, Desdemona, this is all we get. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks for the request, all four of you. I do appreciate it. I always like to remind you, we love it when you can help support the show by buying a ticket or kicking into the virtual tip jar over here at Venmo, which you have to search under a business account rather than a personal account, or over here at PayPal. So thanks for everybody who always kicks in. I always really appreciate you. And if you're not in a place where you can kick in, I totally get it. I'll still be here playing tunes, man. So no worries at all. What else do you guys want to hear? So Jason really liked that poem. I like that poem too. I'm so glad you guys like that one. I didn't know if I was going to do it or not. It seemed a little bit out there, but I liked it. Jason Earl Folks wants to hear Moon River Rock. I guess Jason is an I Think You Should Leave fan. Indeed, indeed, indeed. There's a lot of great requests tonight. I want to hit all of them. Let's do. I'm seeing a lot of Dodge in the Wind, so let's do that. Oh man, I got the right. There we go. See that sunset down. Don't leave the avenue. See that boy walk into town. Watch him leave on through. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. Every city I've found, every place that I get tries to blow me around. They ain't blown me down yet. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. Call that boy by his name. Smile as he turns and he waves. Don't you shed a tear as he walks away from here. He can come, but he ain't known to stay. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. Every city I found, every place that I get tries to blow me around. They ain't blown me down yet. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. By the window, look at the moon. Winter is coming on soon. When you think of the kid who left when he did, he too will be thinking of you. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. Every city I found, every place that I get tries to blow me around. They ain't blown me down yet. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. I've been running, I've been ducking, I've been dodging the wind. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to play one more tune here for you guys. Thanks for stopping by Sunday Songs tonight. Our random sweltering Dog Days of Summer episode here. David John, I'm very fortunate to have such a talented nephew who I'd love to hear play those thankless years. No, I don't think it was creepy at all, man. I was just busting balls. I thought it was funny. Strange. A fair amount for Outlaw. Oh, so she's saying he went on for Adam. Is there a particular reason for Adam? For Adam, please. I don't know what to play. Oh, Kareen says, I just listened to your episode with Chris Carrabba. Absolutely love to think. Yeah, I love that Dashboard Confessional episode of the podcast. Love doing it. I don't know what to do, you guys. There's so many different requests tonight. All right, I'm gonna play Outlaw. Seems like there's a lot of seems like there's a popular groundswell for Outlaw tonight. I'll leave you with this one. And I hope you'll come back next week. I hope you bring some friends. I know that the pandemic is effectively over and everyone's going back to work. I know that every single other musician stopped doing live streams. I ain't stopping doing a live stream, man. I love doing this. I think this is what I was trying to get to the entire time. So all the other live streams are going the way of the dodo now, but I'm hanging in, man. I'm having a great time. I'll keep on coming to Sunday Songs as long as you guys keep on coming to Sunday Song too. Thank you for being here tonight. Thought I was an outlaw, but I couldn't bear the shame. I couldn't bear the shame despite the master. I thought I was a vandal, but I couldn't burn the gate. Couldn't burn the gate and slay the pasture. Thought I was the North Star, but I couldn't brightly guide. No, I couldn't brightly guide the searching sailors. I thought I was the full moon, but I couldn't turn the tide. No, I couldn't turn the tide or dye it paler. Thought I was an outlaw, but I never paid the price. I never paid the price and took my chances. I thought I was a wild heart, but I never rolled the dice down. I never rolled the dice and took my chances almost. I thought I was a beacon, but I couldn't keep the flame. No, I couldn't keep the flame and climb the ladders. I thought I was a witness, but I couldn't speak his name. No, I couldn't speak his name when most it mattered. Thought I was an outlaw, but I couldn't break your heart. I couldn't break your heart. I couldn't break. break your heart. Guys, thanks very much for coming to Sunday Songs. I'll see you next week. Bring a friend, and we'll do this all again. Thanks for being here. Stay safe. God bless. See ya.